I'm not sure where it's going to be the coolest.
Yeah, I was thinking either where you just did it or if it fits somewhere before going into it.
Yeah, I was thinking like right when it starts doing the breakdown, if it's like, oh, hi, Danny.
Making a record, it's so many moving parts. With us, it's always been about collaboration.
Oh, hi, Danny.
The thing about Boston is that it's a really small city, but when you need people who are good at certain things that you're not, chances are if you don't know them, somebody does.
We met Max Butler on the last record.
When it came time to work on Sprezzatura, there was absolutely zero question that we wanted him involved.
He knows that Muscle Shoals stuff so well. And so we were in Boston, he was in LA, and we sent him the tracks, and he just worked on them on his own, sent them back, and it was even better than we were expecting.
It's been so long. So I remember we were listening back to a mix of Been So Long Since We've Seen the Sun after Max did his magic on it, and Chuck's there listening intently, you know, arms crossed, he's just dead ahead at the speakers. And when it's done, he turns to me and he just says, shit, I don't know that we need strings on this. This is so fucking good. And I disagreed with him, but the conviction wasn't there because he was not wrong. The strings and the keys were just going to start stepping on each other, and you weren't really going to hear anything clearly. So we came to Benny with this issue to see what he thought, and he said, I know exactly the person who could figure this out. And that person was Allison Dooley of Lady Pills.
They added this whole other element to it that just really took the song beyond what you were expecting when it started. She did that one, and she did the strings on 23rd Fresh Start.
This record also gave us a chance to work with our friend Chris Barrett from Kingsley Flood and a number of other bands, and we all knew Chris independently, and we thought, hey, let's have him take a crack at something.
And he did these wonderful arrangements for Lovers of the Last Resort and Oh Danny.
He did a magnificent job arranging those, except for one note. Master arranger Benjamin Grotto skillfully nudged that in a particular direction.
Chuck brought the string players in through Clara, who brought everybody in.
Yeah, so it was Eva, Clara, Joanna, and Jonah. Of course, we had to bring back Andy after working with him on Falling Out of Love. That was the impetus for us to go in this direction.
He has a great intuitive knack for this.
When we worked on Falling Out of Love, Andy brought in Brian on trombone, so we just brought him back. And then Eric came in through Chuck.
And those guys played live with us at shows in Boston before we left.
Press the fucking button!
You know the first time you play with somebody, whether or not you can play with them for a long time. It was immediate with Chuck, who is our drummer in Boston in those final years of us living there. Chuck was a really vital part of Sprezzatura. He was there with Henry, Charles, and I, arranging those songs, sitting down at that meeting, coming up with those tones that we wanted. He was all in. That's just him by nature. It's all in service to the song. And without many other people, this would not be the same record. There's no two ways about it.